Hello, kids. Dr. Freedom here with you. Time some Doctor Who news. Now, I know I've been running a little bit late on some stuff, but, work starts again on Monday, and I'm going to have to start getting back into routine. All right. Now, for you folks who didn't catch it, we had a great live stream today with Annette Badland over on Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. That will be put up eventually on Spreaker, all these different formats. I'll be sure to link that to you when it does come out if you didn't catch the live stream this morning. All right. But let's get into some good stuff. First off, read a new short story named Press Play. This is by Pete Mateague, who wrote Kerblam and Praxeus. Now, a lot of people, said, oh, Kerblam sucked and blah, blah, blah. But this one is definitely a tearjerker if you're a classic series fan. Matter of fact, in this new Doctor Who story by Kerblam and Praxeus writer Pete Mateague, the Doctor gets a friendly message dating back from long, long ago. And like I said, do not judge this by his episodes if you're against the whole new series thing. Please read this one for yourself. I think you'll approve, no matter what generation you come from, that this one's going to knock your socks off. Okay, it's not that long, but it's definitely, it's going to pull your heartstrings. All right, so join Sacha Dhawan and Mark Gatiss and all of the rest of the fans on Twitter there for a watch-along. Now, this time they're going to do an adventure in space and time. Now, it says right here, two of the biggest names and who are getting involved in the latest online fan event. And of course, that's Mark Gatiss, Sacha Dhawan. They'll take part in a live watch-along of this, is a beautiful movie. And apparently this is going to happen on the 23rd at 7 p.m. And this is British Standard Time, so that'll be about 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And also be sure to check out, fans are encouraged to save the date and get involved by following Gatiss and Dhawan's commentary, as well as sharing their own thoughts about adventure in space and time on social media using the hashtag London1963. And there's a nice little poster Sacha Dhawan threw up there. So be sure to go check this out a week from today. Moving forward, David Tennant, Patrick Stewart, and Tamsin Greig offer Shakespeare homework help to children during lockdown. This is, really, really cool. But apparently, David Tennant, I just read them off for you, are joining the Homework Help initiative being run by the Royal Shakespeare Company. Students with questions can email them to homeworkhelp@rsc.org.uk or share them using the hashtag RSCHomeworkHelp on Twitter or Instagram. But of course, that was by this past Sunday. I'm deeply sorry. But if you get a chance to, see if this is still up and running. At least you can maybe do the email thing. But like I said, I just thought it was touching, these guys and, this lady here took the time out, to help, young kids out there with, help understand Shakespeare. Guys, I'm almost 50. I still don't understand Shakespeare, but hey, he wrote some really good stuff. Doctor Who writer pitched comebacks for two classic villains in the modern series. The Mara and the Meddling Monk could have returned, according to writer Peter Harness. Now, he revealed details of an ultimately unmade story featuring a classic monster that he once pitched to then showrunner Steve Moffat. He goes, during the fan watch-along for his 2015 two-parter Zygon Invasion, Zygon Inversion, he revealed that after writing the 2014 episode Kill the Moon, he pitched a few different ideas to Moffat, including one which would have seen the return of the Mara. Now, the Mara first appeared all the way back in the Fifth Doctor era in Kinda, and then later resurfaced in Snake Dance. Also, there have been a number of big finishes, I believe, one of which was Cradle of the Snake. Oh, God. And, that one wasn't really that good, at least in my opinion. Okay, I love Big Finish, but I got to get caught up on it. All right, now, Harness also revealed that post-Zygons, he pitched another story that will revive the Meddling Monk, who, by the way, was the first other Time Lord that we ever saw in the classic series. Because the monk appeared back in the Hartnell era, but of course we didn't have the name Time Lord then. But it was the first time we saw a TARDIS other than the Doctor. So, yeah, exterior and interior. So if you haven't watched that episode yet, go back. It's not a bad one. It's, for you new fans, it's gonna maybe stretch out a little bit, but it's still a good story about the Doctor meeting up with one of his own people who's decided, I'll screw around with time just for fun. So, beautiful character, well portrayed. All right, Sacha Dhawan has made an emotional short film in lockdown. It turns out that he stayed creative during the coronavirus quarantine by making a short film which leans into mental health issues. Now, he plays the title character in Yash Gill's Power Half Hour, a 9-minute monologue about a troubled fictional comedian who is trying out his first live stream. And he goes, as someone who suffers from mental health myself, I couldn't be more proud of this work, said Sacha Dhawan, as he told the Radio Times. So, Yash Gill's Power Half Hour, written by Nikesh Shukla and directed by Mili Bhatia, and I hope I'm getting those right, is part of a virtual collaborators project, which is billed as a hastily formed creative response to COVID-19, and it was made virtually while creative team observed the UK strict social distancing rules and whatnot. It debuted on Monday, and it's available to watch on YouTube. Link is right here. So if you want to go check this out, boom, there you go. Next up, now, for you folks who've been looking for backgrounds for your Zoom, and yeah, you can do virtual background now, which is what I love, because you don't need a green screen to do virtual background on Zoom. Well, I'm not using Zoom right now. That's why you're not seeing it. But it's a fun thing to have during podcasts and things like that, because you can put up different things on your background while you're sitting there talking. It's not as it has its flaws like green screen does. You know, lighting will do certain things. Also, the camera does positions based off you. But at the same time, it's still fun to have it back there. And here's a few screens they let out. And I've already had a few of these I put away. But I love this particular TARDIS interior. But like I said, you'll never see it again more than likely, unless someone does finally recreate it. And some other stuff, you know, from other series. You know, so nifty things if you want to stick them in your background. Moving forward, Doctor Who fans can now read every Series 12 script for free. All 10 scripts from the latest series are available on the BBC Writers' Room website. All the stuff you need are down, all the links you need are down here in the article. So right here, there's the announcement about it. So if you're into script reading and all that and seeing how the story begins on the page and leads to what gets you see on camera, there you go. All right, UK confirms film and TV production can restart within social distancing guidelines. Guess what, guys? Doctor Who don't start filming till fall. Pre-production doesn't start for a few weeks from now. Now, a lot of people have been out there jumping up and down saying that Doctor Who filming was going to be delayed for some reason. And I'm like, why would it be? It wasn't scheduled until well into the year already. And we're already beginning to see lockdowns coming down, you know, a slow easing back into a normal flow, you know, from the COVID-19 lockdown. Like I said, look at me. I've been off work literally as of this Monday, 2 months. And while it can be fun, like I said, you lose routine. You really, you know, I got a bit lazy. It's going to be really hard getting back into the old work routine, but got to do it. You know, life moves forward. That's the thing. You know, do the best you can. Use common sense. You know, follow whatever guidelines your workplace has, but you got to keep moving forward. You can't just stay locked down forever, unfortunately. There were some good parts. I played Fallout till my brain melted. But okay, it's still lying on the floor there in a pool. I think maybe I got to get a squeegee and pick it up. Okay, so moving forward, Time Lord Victorious BBC Books release. BBC is going to publish 2 new novels for the multi-platform Doctor Who project, Time Lord Victorious, and it will tell a new and untold story set within the dark times at the start of the universe when the Eternals were young, following several Doctors across space and time as they defend their home planet from a terrible race, and this is a story like no other. This is the one that's going to be multi-platform, but these are the first 2 novels that are coming out for it. So we got right here, The Night, the Fool, and the Dead by Steve Cole, and All Flesh is Grass by Una McCormick. So it's interesting stuff coming down the pike. Boom. And Doctor Who Collection Range discussion interview has been released online featuring Chris Chapman, one of the main contributors of the ongoing range of Doctor Who seasons being released on Blu-ray. The producer-director chatted about the challenges of creating I almost said flesh features. I'm like, wow, what kind of movies putting out there? Fresh features and insights for the stories being previously released on DVD, including those on the latest release, Season 14, and hinted about existing potential developments planned for the future of the range. This interview is available courtesy of Phantom Events. Here's it for you. Boom, boom, boom. Linked from YouTube. Now, once again, folks, it's been a weird set of circumstances we're in. You know, with COVID-19 locking everybody down. You know, stores are finally opening back up. Cats and dogs are finally getting back to be enemies. And, you know, it's just, you know, you got to move forward. Oh, well. All I can say is, Monday morning, is going to suck. Not the usual suck where I wake up sometime Monday afternoon, but then I have to get up and go to work. Ah, well. I'll be there with you, kids. Please take care of yourselves, each other. Have a great one. See you on the flip side. Freedom out, kiddies.